So here's why you need to have your flooring delivered a few days before you install it. Okay, so if you look over here, you can see that we actually have all the flooring for this unit delivered with the associated products they're going to be installing. Now, why do I have this material here when the installer is actually not coming for a week? The reason for that is I want this product to acclimatize to the temperature and the humidity in our space. Okay, so when that product sits here and it's going to sit here for a few days, almost a week, what's going to happen is it's going to get used to the temperature and the humidity. So it's going to stretch and expand or whatever it needs to do to get to that temperature. This isn't something you want to rush. You want to give the product time to get used to being in this space. Now, as I've talked about in different videos, I'm going to make sure that we maintain a constant temperature on this property until basically we hand it over. Reason for that is that's a natural wood product. It's going to expand and contract and shrink or whatever you want to call it based on temperature and humidity. Humidity is just as crucial as temperature. You want to keep your humidity, usually I would say somewhere between 45 and 55%. Luckily here where we live, naturally that's kind of the humidity we have. But if you are in a drier climate, you may have to have a humidifier in your home in order to maintain that level of humidity. Otherwise the wood might crack. Now, as you can see over here as well, we have our heater running beside the product. Now, we also even have our doors here. Now, this is definitely not as important. I also have them here 3 or 4 days before for the same reason. I want the frames and everything to expand or contract or whatever they need to do so that when we install them and the finishing carpenter goes through the work of leveling them and getting them all set, they're already adjusted. Usually when this product comes, it's coming from a cold warehouse or something like that. So it needs to basically resettle itself. So you should always think about that. The products that you're installing, any kind of wood product, make sure you acclimatize it before you install it, okay? Don't just bring it in out of the cold warehouse into your property, get the trade slapping it all up, because I guarantee you, you are gonna have more cracks, more issues, doors out of alignment, the floor not looking perfect. That's where a lot of those issues can come from, is not maintaining basically a constant temperature, a constant humidity, and making sure you give the product time to acclimatize.